All right, today we're diving into a truly powerful novel, Douglas Stuart's Booker Prize winner, Shuggie Bain. Now get ready, because this is a devastatingly beautiful story. It's all about poverty, addiction, and this incredible, unbreakable love a young boy has for his mother, all set in the really grim world of 1980s Scotland. Wow. Let's just start with this one line because it basically captures the entire soul of the novel. It's this memory of happiness, right? But it already feels like a fairy tale, something that's totally lost to the past. It just perfectly sets the stage for a story that's absolutely steeped in this longing for a joy that you just know can't be brought back. Okay, so to really get the band family, you first have to understand their world. We're about to step into the bleak, decaying landscape of 1980s Glasgow. And this isn't just a setting. It's a city that feels like it's been completely left behind, forgotten by time. I mean, this is a picture of total post-industrial collapse. The shipworks are called rotted dinosaurs. What a powerful image, right? A whole era just dead and gone. And because of that, you've got these young men who thought they'd have the same jobs as their fathers. Now they have no future. The city itself is losing its purpose. And that train, the one that just roars past without ever stopping, it's this cruel, constant reminder of a whole other world they can see but can never, ever reach. So right at the heart of all this decay is Agnes Bain. She is a woman who once shone so brightly, She had these huge dreams of a life filled with glamour and beauty, but now she's in this constant, desperate fight against the darkness that's closing in on her. And here, we get a little glimpse of the girl she used to be. Confident, radiant, the leader of the pack who could get her friends into any dance hall she wanted. A string of pearls, something precious, elegant. And it's just a painful contrast to the woman we meet later, whose shine has just been systematically worn away by life. And this, right here, is the brutal gap between her dream and her reality. On one side, you have the promise of glamour, this expensive coat that was supposed to make her happy. And on the other, the crushing, heavy truth of her life. She's 39, crammed into her mother's tiny flat, and just drowning in this feeling of failure. That promise of a beautiful life, it's completely shattered. She hears this line at an AA meeting, and it basically becomes her motto. It's so defiant. Her alcoholism is this fire that's just consuming everything around her, her family, her money, her future, and yet somehow she's still standing right in the middle of the blaze, totally engulfed but never completely put out. Now, this whole crisis of identity, it's not just Agnes's story. It extends to all the men in her world. They are just as lost as the city itself, Their whole sense of purpose is just crumbling away right alongside the industries that used to define who they were. Just take a look at her husband, the womanizing taxi driver, Shug. For him, his taxi is his little kingdom, and his reflection in the mirror is his reassurance. This whole performance of looking, smashing, is really just a paper-thin shield against the fact that his entire world is actually disappearing. But here's the thing. This isn't just about one man's ego. It's about an entire generation of men who are losing their way. When the things that traditionally made you a man, having a trade, providing for your family, are just stripped away, what's left? Well, all that's left is this hollow performance of power. And then, set against all this darkness and decay, you have the bright, absolutely heartbreaking story of Agnes's youngest son, Shuggie. It's all about his unconditional, all-consuming love for his mother. I mean, this image is just a gut punch. His entire world is shaped by her addiction. The leftovers of her drinking, these beer cans with pictures of women on them, they become his toys, his dolls. He's finding connection and imagination in the actual debris of her illness. It's just devastating. And he becomes her little caretaker in these small, deeply poignant ways. He's trying to protect her from herself, taking on this responsibility that no child should ever have to bear. That note isn't just a warning. It's a symbol of both his incredible love and his absolute terror. So you see, Shuggie's love isn't some big, grand act of heroism. No. It's a constant, quiet, grinding effort. It's a series of these small, hopeful rituals, like that warning note, or frothing the last dregs of her morning beer for her. All of them are just desperate attempts to keep his mother safe and alive. But listen, this is not a story with a traditional happy ending. If you're looking for that, you won't find it here. Instead, it's this profound, unflinching look at what it truly means and what it costs to simply survive. And in the world of Shuggie Bain, survival is not about triumph. Not at all. It's about endurance. It's about the simple act of continuing to exist when you're up against odds that are designed to break you, to wear you all the way down to nothing. And ultimately, this is the harsh lesson that Shuggie has to learn. His brother Leek, who managed to get out, he tells him straight, everyone is on their own. In this world, you have to save yourself first because nobody else is coming for you, not even your family. So he carries this immense weight of his childhood, and that love for his mother, the thing that defined his whole life. It's both an anchor that kept him grounded and a deep wound that will probably never fully heal. But, and this is the crucial thing, after everything, he is still standing. And that's the question the novel just leaves hanging in the air. It's not about finding happiness, but about finding the strength to just endure. It's a testament to the quiet, heartbreaking resilience of a boy who loved his mother so completely, so utterly, that in the process, he just refused to be erased.